Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Afternoon, we lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna.
Hello, my beautiful Dolly family. How are we doing today? I hope that we're doing well, but if not, big hugs to you. So today's video is brought to you by no, I'm just kidding. Too much Sesame Street. By the letter B for Bo. No, so today I watch videos, you know, as we all do. We watch the Dolly videos, right? Our Dolly family and friends and everybody. And so I've watched, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I may have watched way too many. I've been trying to get a lot in. Well, one of the things I like to do is, I think I've told you guys before, I like to put them on and then go clean, and then like I kind of listen as I'm cleaning, and yeah, that's just what I like to do. But last night as I was folding clothes, I came across a couple, and just in the past I have come across a couple of videos talking about, you know, the high of getting your doll, your brand new, whether it be a replica or an authentic, doesn't matter, but I am talking about when you get a mostly an authentic, because I know that sometimes people will sell the replicas with like a little box opening or something. So but right now what I'm talking about is, because what happens is a lot of us newbies, because this happened to me too. Bo was actually my first authentic reborn, and I was so happy and excited to get him. I will link his box opening in the description box below if I remember. If not, it's in my box openings, and it's probably like the fourth video, I think, in my box openings, because I'm pretty sure he was my fourth baby. Yeah, he was. So, you know, when I went on, you know, okay, so before I even got him, right, I had, you know, watched all the videos of everybody opening their babies, and opening their babies and being so excited about it, so that, you know, the thrill of the box, you know, getting a brand new baby, and you know, but I think but then there comes like there can be a major disappointment factor too, and so that is in the box opening, right? So let me explain a little more, because that was kind of not very good. So when I looked on reborns.com for my first authentic or artist rendered baby, I looked at several nurseries, you know, was trying to do research because I want the best bang for my buck. And, you know, I didn't have that big of a budget. And, yeah, it was, you know, it was exciting, to pick him out. And when it was him and, Brinley, who actually I have Brinley, or not Brinley because it was a different one. It was a Quinlan, but it was a different Quinlan. It wasn't Brinley. But so he has a heavy little thing. I've took weight out of him. He's still heavy. So I, you know, did my research, right? Did my research, found a couple, and just decided that he was the one that I wanted to get. He was in my price range. The seller, the artist, was a very, you know, she's been in the reborn community for a while, been making babies for a while. Looking back in her, you know, profile and all her nursery, you can see she makes beautiful babies, and she does. Bo is beautiful. He's so beautiful. Let me show you Bo, just in case you're new here. And if you are, hi, thanks for joining us today. If you're coming back, you guys may or may not know Bo. So this is Bo, and he's actually the Logan Awake from Bountiful Baby, but I named him Bo Sebastian. He is my first artist rendered baby in the nursery. He holds a very special place in my heart because he reminds me of my grandson, my oldest grandson, Tobias. So, excuse me. That being said, so his artist is Kimberly, I think it's Richards or something to that effect. Very, very wonderful lady. She was very super nice to me. You know, communication was great, and their baby is beautiful. You know, he's absolutely gorgeous. And her nursery name is Reflections of Grace. So just in case you wanted to check her out, she is on reborns.com. So he was in my price range. He reminded me of my grandson. I fell in love with him. I wanted him so badly. And yeah, now I have him. So, you know, if you do watch my box opening, you know, I was in awe of him. I mean, he was gorgeous. He was beautiful. He was everything that I expected him to be. There was nothing wrong. The disappointment didn't come from the baby. Although it can. I know it can. I know some people get the babies and they're not what they were expecting or advertised. And so, you know, that's a different kind of disappointment that I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're happy and elated to have your baby, but you're disappointed in the box opening. Because here's what happens. When you go searching for budget babies, I'm just going to let you know, especially if you're new to the hobby, box openings are basically, there's not really a box opening for a budget baby. Some of the artists will put in a few little trinkets or something. Like, the only thing in Bo's box was Bo. He came in a white long sleeve onesie, a pair of white socks. He had a diaper on, and I'm pretty sure he had a diaper over his head, I think. And I want to say he had a hat. Maybe not. Like, it's been so long, I don't remember, you know. But he didn't have much in his box, right? It was basically just, I paid for him. And that's what you are paying for for a budget baby. You're paying for him. Now, I know that, so what I've heard in the community is the budget babies are like, I think it's like, like a lot of people, like 400 and under is considered a budget baby. Some even 500 or 600 is considered a budget baby. Yeah, what I consider a budget baby is between like 200 and under. Anything over that is I don't really consider it a budget baby, although in the reborn community, it's a budget baby. I know pick your jaw up off the floor there. I had to do mine too. So, unfortunately, with anything under like $200 or $300, I noticed that the box openings are pretty much slim to none, right? There are some sellers though that do offer, not many, but they offer, like, if you want a box opening, for you to pay extra for a box opening. And I think that is a great ideal. Like, if you want to pay extra for a box opening, they're willing to do that service for you. I think that's a wonderful ideal. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me go get a drink real quick. I didn't even bring one in here with me. Okay, I got me some coffee. Probably wasn't the best thing to get. I probably should have got water, but coffee was the first thing I saw. So I got my coffee, I got a drink. I think I'm okay now. Sorry about that. Allergies and such. But what I was talking about was, when you get a budget baby, unfortunately, you don't get the box openings that you see in the videos. Because I know I've seen the ladies opening the beautiful babies, and they just start pulling out outfits and shoes and socks and stacks of diapers, and, you know, sometimes they'll have 2 or 3 blankets in there, and just all the things, right? All the things, you know, bottles and pacifiers. I mean, just anything you could think for the baby, like, is in that box, right? And some of them are really, really extravagant. But those ladies have, one, purchased a very expensive doll. So the doll that you're watching them unbox is at least $500 to thousands of dollars. And so that's why they're getting those box openings. I think the more you pay, the more of a box opening you get. So, you know, if you're spending thousands of dollars, then yeah, you're gonna get a heck of a box opening, probably. I haven't done that yet. Don't plan on doing that, but but from what I've seen on the videos, that's what tends to happen. So the reason why I'm making this video and talking about this is because, you know, like, some of the ladies are just like on the verge of tears, talking about what a poor box opening they got, and how they felt like they kind of got like ripped off, or it wasn't fair, or, you know, they seen all these other ladies getting these wonderful box openings and they got hardly nothing, right? I will say, if you want a budget baby, and you can get one of Amanda's at Amanda Swartzman's. She is on reborns.com. She is Wawa's Angels Nursery. She does put together a small box opening, and it's very pleasant. It's so nice. She puts in, like, so you get the baby in like an outfit, and then she'll also put in like a little satchel of like some stickers and a bracelet from mom. And then she'll put in like either like a bib, some socks, hat, just something a little extra. And the babies come home with a lovey, and a nice blanket usually. Well, always. So far that I've had. I have 3 of her babies, and I loved all my box openings. It just made it feel a little more special. They're not extravagant. You're not getting outfits and shoes and all the 9 yards because they're budget babies. But she does do a little extra for you, if you will. So if you want a budget baby and you want a little bit of a box opening, she would be, if you could find one of her babies that you liked. I think she has a couple on there right now that are that she has available. So if you're in the market and you want a baby and a little special box opening, I really do recommend her. She's wonderful, and she's wonderful to work with. And the same goes for my second, Brindley. I didn't bring her in here because little Bo is a heavy man. I even took glass beads out of him because he was so heavy. Like, I could have I seriously hurt somebody if I swung this baby at them. He was so heavy. Kimberly does not mess around when she's weighting her babies. She weights them. I think he was advertised at like 6 or 7 pounds or something like that, and he was a hefty boy. So Brinley is my Quinlan sculpt. One of my I got 2 Quinlan sculpts. So one of my Quinlan sculpts, and again, she came with the outfit she came in and a receiving blanket, and I'm pretty sure that was it. So one, they're paying a lot of money for their babies, and that's why they're getting such a extravagant box opening. And another reason too, maybe because one, they know the artist, they may be friends with the artist, or it may be like somebody gifting them, or they bought the baby from a friend. Now, sometimes you can buy, babies. Lots of the ladies sell their babies, and a lot of them will do kind of a nice little box opening for you to open your baby with. So there's your public announcement. Because I've just seen like quite a few of you so disappointed when you get your babies, and you're on that high about how wonderful and beautiful and how much in love you are with the baby. The box openings are lacking, and that's because you're buying a budget baby, and there's nothing wrong with the budget baby. You're getting a baby, but that's what you're paying for. You're paying for that baby. You're paying for the shipping. And so, yeah. So one thing you can do, okay, if you're planning on buying a budget baby, and from my experience, and Quinlan, my Brinley, she's from Barb's Babies, and Barb did a wonderful job on her too. She's a beautiful, beautiful girl. I love her so much. But one thing that you can do is make sure you read all the stuff the artists are putting in. If you go to reborns.com or Macari, eBay, I know there's lots of sites that sell reborns. I've heard of some of you guys getting them off of Facebook Marketplace. Wherever you're buying it for the most part. I know on reborns.com for sure, but they will, they'll tell you what they're going to include with the baby. And that's what you're going to get. So just be prepared for that, for one. If you want to make it a little more special, create your own box opening. Go out and buy a couple outfits, a new bottle, pacifier, some little booties, and put it all away, and don't look at it again until you get your baby, right? You can even do this for the replicas, right? Some of us, we call it nesting. But you can, totally just make your own box opening. Go to Dollar Tree. They have a lot of bottles and pacifiers and like baby towels and washcloths and blankets and little booties. I mean, you could just, you could get a stuffy for a lovey. They actually have loveys sometimes, but you could get a stuffy. You could just, have a great time making your own little box opening. And then, like I said, put it away in a box or a bag, and don't look at it again until the baby comes, right? And then you got your own little box opening. Just a suggestion. Yeah, I just feel for you guys, and I understand. And I just wanted to tell you I understand, because with Bo, him being my first, I did read her description, and I did see that, she sends the very basic. And the reason I didn't mind her doing that, because if Bo would have came and I would have been like, oh, he looks so much like a girl, then it would have been easy. If they're just in a little white onesie, you can pick the gender, whatever you see. You can do that even if they're in a dress and you want a little boy, you can change it, not saying you can't, but I'm just saying I didn't mind so much that he came in just a onesie. I knew that he wasn't going to come with a box opening, but inside my heart, I was like, as a first-time buyer, and I had reached out to her and told her I was so excited about him, and that he's my first my first real reborn that I was getting. And she was so nice though. She was so happy. I am so excited. Thank you so much for picking one of my babies for your first. You know, she was super, super nice, and she still, I think, is. I mean, I don't know. I haven't talked to her since then, but she's still selling babies left and right. And her babies go fast too. So, yeah. So anyway, I was a little disappointed though when I opened the box and there was like nothing else really there for him. That was a little disappointing. So brace yourself, prepare yourself, you know, remind yourself that, hey, I'm getting a beautiful baby. Hey, I'm getting a beautiful baby. It's not about the box opening as per se, all this stuff. It's about the baby, right? Yeah, let's get our hearts all pumped up for that beautiful little babe that you're gonna get to hold and rock and cuddle and you know, is yours forever. Yeah, but oh yeah, I'm so happy that I have my little beau man. He is just a sweetheart. He really, really is. My cat, if you hear the scratching, she's being a good girl. She's doing what she needs to do. She had to go potty. So sorry about that. Anyway, my cats are so silly. They like to wait until I'm filming to do things. Oh, she's done. Thank you, Penelope. You're such a good girl. So anyway, so I just hope that helps you a little bit understand, like, that with the smaller priced babies. And I know that for some of us, $400 and $500 is a big amount of money. That's a big amount of money to me, okay? I'm not gonna lie, that's a big amount of money to me. So if I got a doll, if I paid that much for a doll, I would expect a box opening. But if you look at these dolls, they just don't come with them, you know? And I've even seen, so if you do choose, which is your choice, if you have the money and you choose to buy a more expensive doll, make sure you read to see what comes with it, because I have seen more expensive ones come with nothing too. So there's that. But just be aware. Your biggest thing is going to be to read the descriptions. If you have questions, reach out and ask those questions. Hey, you know, I'm not clear about what this baby's coming with. Can you please explain it better to me? And I'm sure that they would, you know, be happy to answer your questions. So there it is, the high of getting the baby and the disappointment of the box opening. You know, I've even seen some people buy the really expensive dolls and then they just come with really bad box openings. Like, they have stuff in there, but it's not very nice stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'm happy with my budget babies. Super happy with them. I love them. Couldn't imagine not having my little beau man. I know, he is such a snuggler, big guys. He loves snuggling with his mama. He really does. And I love snuggling with him. All right, guys, so I'm gonna hop off here. I've, you know, said my piece about it. I hope that helps somebody out there, hopefully, maybe not get so disappointed when they get their beautiful baby. Just live in that high of getting that baby. Create your own box opening, you know, have fun with it. All right, guys, I love you so very much. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending this time with me. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section. Check out the description box. Subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Would love to have you as a subscriber. Don't forget to turn on your bell notifications, just in case YouTube decides to notify people. You know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. What else? Oh, and if you would like to become a Flutterfly member, then go ahead and hit that join button. I have a link down in the description box below, and there is a join button between the subscribe, I think, and the bell notifications. So, you know, give that a go. It is a paid subscription. If you hit the join button though, it doesn't sign you up right then. It just tells you all of it and walks you through what you need to do. So we love you all so very much. Thank you. And we're gonna say to be kind, be gentle, but most importantly, be you. Because we love you just the way you are. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.